Hello, wrestling fans. I am Mud Puppet Joel. He is Mud Puppet Ryan, and we are the Mud Puppets back once again to cause some wrestling action for you. Here we were again. This was from the December 1st show, Turnbuckles and Toys for Tots at the Ark in Wyandotte. You have Action Jackson and Mike Marvel comprising the team of Marvelous Action against Sweet Willie Watts and the Hebrew Hammer Joseph Schwartz, who I believe formed a tag team, at least for the one night, maybe one night only, of Sweet Matzah.
Oh, that's the creativity coming into play there with this tag team. And you know, Joel, I noticed Mike Marvel. It looks like he had some chocolate milk before the match. He's got a little something on his upper lip.
Come on now, leave Marvel alone. He's a good guy. Had a chance to talk to him at the shows. I think he grew the stash for Movember.
Oh, is that what that is? That's a mustache. I thought he needed a napkin. Okay, all right.
Ace. So he got the Marvel starting off against the Hebrew Hammer. Of course, Jackson and Marvel, young dynamic tag team, just won the MPW tag team titles a little more than a month ago from Jamie Cox and Austin Maddox, who of course was not part of that tag team. That was actually the champion. It was Eddie Vedder. A lot of controversy there as well. They lock up. Uh-oh, here comes Willie though with his unique rear lockup style.
Yeah, he really likes to get behind a guy and try to take him down.
For sure, and you see Willie with the some punches here. Oh, pops right to the face. Willie with some new ring gear.
Well, you know, Willie likes to accessorize. He really likes to stay on top of fashion. And I'm not quite sure he got there with this outlook, with this look, but he's trying.
The white pants, the rainbow belt, you couldn't see yourself in a number like that?
I wouldn't want to see myself in that, but I wouldn't want to see myself in much anything. Mike Marvel getting it going here, though.
Comes right back at him, though, and you a little tit for tat there.
Well, Hebrew Hammer's going to have an advantage here. He's the biggest guy in the match, and he can use his power and his size, then he could give his team a real edge.
Certainly the biggest guy in the match, but Marvel and Jackson have got them at a serious speed deficit.
Absolutely, and Marvel and Jackson obviously have more experience as a team, and that's going to help a lot in a tag title match.
Willie Watt's always a crowd pleaser. He pulls out the, I don't know what you'd call that, the spiderweb ball?
I'm not sure. I have heard that before a big match, Willie will not wash that. It gives him an advantage over his opponent.
Jackson looks like he doesn't want any part of this, and Marvel says, hey, I've done my part. I need a breather.
Oh, that's one case where I don't blame a tag partner for not wanting to tag out. That's the smartest thing Mike Marvel's done all week.
Jackson and Willie Watts lock up. Nice wrist lock there by Action Jackson. Willie inching up his thigh. See, you know what, though? That's the psychological game. What happened there? Jackson broke the hold.
Hey, absolutely. As we've noted before with these mind games that especially Willie likes to play, you know, Adrian Adonis, Goldust, there's been a long list of wrestlers who they get in their opponent's head with this stuff, and it can be very effective. It can lead guy to championships, and I think that's what Willie Watts is hoping for here tonight.
There again. And again, Jackson breaks it. So say what you want about it, it's effective.
Jackson's going to have to get his head in the game and ignore that stuff if he really, really wants to keep those titles.
Come on, Matt Bro, get your money's worth.
Got the Hebrew Hammer trying to rile up the crowd. Oh, kick to the gut there.
Hebrew Hammer out there playing a cheerleader, which, given who he's teaming with, it's kind of odd that he's the one being a cheerleader, but whatever.
Jeez, you're unloading all your ammunition tonight, huh?
Oh, I like all four of these guys.
The ropes, Jackson. There's this quickness I talked about. Nice spine buster takedown there. Jackson right into the pin. That one looks like it might have caught Willie on the back of the skull there.
Yeah, his head bounced off the canvas.
Right into the turnbuckle there, and a nice, timely tag to Marvel. Nicely done. And these two, I think, are starting to mesh really well as a tag team. Whip Watts off the ropes. There you go, flapjack him right down to the mat. Couple of elbows, or just an elbow by Jackson there, and now a knee from Mike Marvel, and where's the Hebrew Hammer here? My God, his partner's getting double teamed in there.
You know, that speaks to his inexperience in tag team realm, I think.
Possibly. Ooh.
Oh!
Kick there by Marvel.
Mike Marvel, I got to give it to Mike Marvel. That guy's high impact all the time. When he hits you hard.
Quick tag back to Jackson. Of the two, you got to believe Jackson, more the power of the team.
Well, sure, but these guys definitely fall in the old tradition of a team like the Rockers or the Midnight Express. They're a fast-paced, tag in, tag out, hit them with high impact moves, recover.
Sure. I mean, some of you GWF players out there perhaps liken them to the Flying Titans over the years.
Oh, absolutely.
That's not too obscure of a reference.
And if it is, check it out.
Now that tide's turned a bit, though, the Hammer and Watts now. Little double team on Action Jackson as Mike Marvel takes a breather, and don't know what we're going to see here. Oh, pretty effective.
Two-man senton. That was actually, pretty innovative move.
Catching Jackson and Marvel off guard with those type of maneuvers, I'd say.
A lot of weight coming down on Jackson's chest, and now he's got him in that headlock there.
I made the note earlier that a lot of controversy went down this past couple Saturdays ago. And, I'd like to note that I believe referee Joey Lino, who's in there right now, his hands were clean of it. That there was a lot of controversy, Ryan, involving some of the officials as the Hebrew Hammer puts a big knee into Jackson's face.
Well, it was Hebrew Hammer to go for a cover here. Only a 2. It was a controversial night, and some big changes came about. And I do have to say, being a wrestling referee, it's not an easy thing. You got so much going on. You got interference. You got wrestlers running here and there. You got a lot of action to take in, but it was one of those nights where the officiating was a little bit of a black eye for the promotion.
A little bit is putting it mildly. We'll get into it more in the coming weeks as Jackson trapped in the corner here now. And Watts and the Hammer doing quite a job isolating the tag champs now. But, we'll get more into it in the coming weeks. But for me, I'll say this at the time being. It's if I'm Big Bubba Luscious, it's a serious overhaul of my locker room. I am getting rid of some of those officials. Some things went down in those matches that just shouldn't have happened. And suffice it to say, folks, that much of this controversy surrounded the MCWA Heavyweight Championship match between TD and Mark Joka. And it's out now that Mark Joka, and we'll call that match in the coming weeks, the new MCWA Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, it's a huge result there. Mark Joka, the new champion, and we'll definitely delve into that when we call that match. But let's just say extremely controversial circumstances went down.
Oh, nice insecurity there by Marvel. There's that speed again, and that looks like it might have put down Mr. Schwartz. Marvel and Jackson. See if they can gear up and end this thing soon. Watts, though, looks game, and he hits his finisher. Marvel down on the mat, right into a pin. Now, wait a second here. Who's the legal man?
I'm not completely sure.
I don't believe Willie Watts is the legal man here. I believe it's Marvel and the Hebrew Hammer. Jackson taking Watts out of things. I don't even know if the officials, he doesn't seem to know who the legal man is.
There's some definite confusion going on in the ring, that's for sure.
I mean, we may have to review this tape, but I thought it was Marvel and the Hebrew Hammer, and now Jackson takes a spine buster, and he looks like he's about to drop the hammer. This could be it. We have new tag champs here. He nails it into the pin. I don't even know if he's a legal man, but Marvel breaks it up, saving his partner. Well, they look like they're going to double team, throw him off the ropes here.
This referee has lost all control. There's 4 men in the ring right now.
Completely lost control. Watts double clothesline again. I'm not sure who the legal man is. I don't think the referee has any clue, which is why he hasn't cleared any of them out of the ring. So again, the incompetence of the officials at the Arc on this night was astounding.
It's playing out right before our very eyes, that's for certain.
Watts chucked out of the ring now. Jackson looked like a sunset flip over, and here comes Marvel with a punch, knocks down the Hebrew Hammer into a pin. Jackson has him 2 into 3, and Marvelous Action retains the tag titles.
That spinning punch caught the Hebrew Hammer right on the butt of the jaw. I think it knocked him out.
Not a bad showing from the thrown together tag team of Willie Watts and the Hebrew Hammer Joseph Schwartz, but Marvel and Jackson retain the titles, the first successful defense of the MPW Tag Team Championship.
Very well done, gentlemen.
We've had Mike Marvel on the PWL, of course, before, and Never Action Jackson might be time to get these two on as the tag champs. Once again, fans, we are the Mud Puppets. In a few weeks' time, we will release our Christmas special, so look forward to that. Check out our website, mudpuppets.com. We will see you next week for more wrestling action.